Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 Daytona 500 to kick off the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 2. We are back, we are bigger, we are better than ever, ready to go racing here at Daytona International Speedway. As I mentioned, welcome to the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 2. We've waited a long offseason to get racing again. We have 16 cars ready to take the track today, qualify, and then battle it out for the win to see who will be our Daytona 500 champion and win the crown jewel of this series. Now, before we get to the event, it's been a long offseason. Let's go over some changes. First off, we have some new drivers this year. Driving in the 10 car for Stewart Haas Racing is Eric Almirola in the Smithfield paint scheme, rocking a black, white, and gold color scheme. Very cool. Good to see Eric competing for the first time. We then have Clint Boyer in the 14 car. First time we will see Boyer and the 14 here in the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series. He is driving the Carolina Ford Dealers paint scheme. And also we have a new change. The 12 car will not be competing this year. Crew chiefs who signed up for the 12 will be transferred now to the 21 of Paul Menard. We have seen the 21 race before. It raced last year and it won at Watkins Glen. It's now driven by Paul Menard though. And for the first time this year, we will be giving out a Rookie of the Year award. We have two rookies this year, both from Hendrick Motorsports. First off, we have the 24 of William Byron, rocking the Exalted scheme. A little throwback to Jeff Gordon here. So it's good to see William Byron making his debut. We saw the 24 last year with Chase Elliott. We also have the 88 of Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman takes over for Dale Earnhardt Jr. after his retirement. Dale Earnhardt won one race in that car last year. Real quick, let's go over the season stats for 2017. Jimmie Johnson led the way with wins with 4. Our reigning Daytona 500 champion, the Season 1 Daytona 500 champion, was Kyle Busch. He won in that crazy finish between Joey Logano, Ryan Newman, and himself, where Ryan Newman took out Joey Logano. So we'll see if Kyle Busch can repeat here today. Our season champion last year was the 48 of Jimmie Johnson. He won 4 straight races in a row to sweep the chase and win at Homestead, Miami to become our first ever NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series champion. We'll see if he can continue that momentum here today. And one last car change. Instead of the 42, we now have the 3. So crew chiefs who signed up for the 42 car will be transferred over to the 3 of Austin Dillon, who will be taking over for Kyle Larson this season. With all the changes announced, let's look at today's schedule. Qualifying will take place first. Qualifying will no longer be a separate video. It will take place on the same video as the race. So here we go. Qualifying for the Daytona 500. Brad Keselowski and Austin Dillon set the early pace with speeds of 368 miles per hour. They were absolutely dominating out there on the track until the last run of the day. The 88 of Alex Bowman, who won the pole in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, comes to diecast for him and in his first race wins the pole with a speed of 369 miles per hour. So your NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series Daytona 500 pole sitter will be the 88 of Alex Bowman. Congratulations to him. Meanwhile, another Hendrick driver, the rookie William Byron, struggled. He would qualify 16th. And veterans across the board seemed to struggle. Martin Truex Jr. qualified 11th. Jimmie Johnson qualified 11th. Kurt Busch qualified 10th. So, struggling veterans here early. The rookies did a really nice job of qualifying up front. The young guns did. So, there you go. Alex Bowman is your pole sitter here for the Daytona 500. He will lead the field to green in the 88 car, really representing Dale Earnhardt Jr. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at our cars to watch today. First up, we have the 18 of Kyle Busch. He has one NASCAR Cup Series win, which of course was the 2017 Season 1 Daytona 500. Then it's the 22 of Joey Logano. Last year, Joey Logano was the runner-up here at Daytona, and he won the race at Talladega Superspeedway. He had an average finish of 1.5 on plate racing tracks. And then, I know we've mentioned him a bunch today. He's a rookie. He's the pole sitter. It's Alex Bowman. It looks like the hype around this kid might be real. He's got a pole already to lead off his career. And finally, it's the 31 of Ryan Newman. He finished 3rd in this race last year. He was a solid plate racer. He had top 5s in both plate races last year. Here are your Stage 1 matchups. We will have 8 matchups of 2 cars each, battling it out to see who can make it to Stage 2. So here we go with Stage 1. Our first matchup actually features our pole sitter in our 16th qualifier, the rookies, Alex Bowman and William Byron. An early battle between the rookies to see who will be the early favorite for Rookie of the Year. We're off. And it looks like Alex Bowman gets the jump. He will lead Byron down. And oh, Alex Bowman spins. Byron won't reach the finish line. It's an early caution here at Daytona. Alex Bowman got into the wall, spun out after he made contact with Byron. And we are under caution. So no car finishes. We will have to re-race and have a restart to see who will advance to stage 2. Here we go. We have the 88 of Bowman. They've switched sides. Bowman gets the jump again. This time he keeps it off the wall. He will cross the finish line and advance to stage 2, defeating teammate and fellow rookie William Byron. Alex Bowman will pick up the 5 stage points that come with winning the race. Winning in stage 1 and advance to stage 2. Now we have the 2 of Brad Keselowski versus another veteran, the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick was the runner-up in this series last year after he finished second at Homestead, Miami. Keselowski did not make the chase. Keselowski rusts the Auto Trader scheme. Keselowski gets the jump, keeps it off the wall, and he will finish in first place and advance to stage 2. That's an early 5 regular season points for Brad Keselowski. So the 4 car falls early. Tough start for our reigning runner-up. Now we have the 3 of Austin Dillon taking on the 21 of Paul Menard. This is Menard's first year in the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series. This is Austin Dillon's second year in the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series. However, we've seen the 21 car before. It was run by Ryan Blaney. Here we go, 21 on the outside, 3 on the inside. 3 gets a huge jump on the 21 and will rocket across the finish line. Fantastic run from the 3 car to advance to stage 2. Austin Dillon is off to a great start here in Season 2 and 2018. Meanwhile, Paul Menard has a tough start to his NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series career as he spins. Now we have the 14 of Clint Boyer versus the 9 of Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott raced last year in the 24 car, but he has switched over to the 9, rocking the Napa Auto Parts scheme still. Boyer is on the inside. Chase Elliott is on the outside. We're off. Boyer gets the jump on Elliott. He leads. He's into the wall. He spins out. Elliott will avoid him and win the race. That's a fantastic job of Chase Elliott to navigate traffic. Watch this. Boyer gets loose, makes contact with the wall, starts spinning. Elliott managed to dive to the left to avoid him and cross the finish line for the win to advance to stage 2. Huge upset. Boyer had one of the fastest cars in practice, but he is out here with a spin. He qualified 4th, but he will finish no better than 9th. Tough break for Clint Boyer. Meanwhile, Chase Elliott is headed to stage 2. A nice start for that 9 car this year. So Clint Boyer is out. Chase Elliott is moving on. Our next race features the 5th place qualifier, Eric Almirola versus Martin Truex Jr., who had 1 win last year and finished 4th last year in the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series at Homestead, Miami. The 10 cars on the outside, the 78s on the inside. We're off. The 10 car gets the jump slightly on Truex. They make contact. They collide. Huge wreck between the 10 and the 78. We're under caution. Both cars bounced off the wall and into each other. They were both sent into a spin. Neither reached the finish line. We will have to have a restart to see if we can get a result in this race. They switched sides. The 10 has selected the inside. The 78's on the outside. They're neck and knock off the restart again. The 10 car cuts across the 78 car's front and wrecks. It looked like the 10 might have had a problem with a tire or something, but he shot across the front of the 78 car's nose, causing both to go into a spin and wreck. We are under caution once again here with this battle. We've now moved to the very outside lanes. The 10 cars on the outside, 78 on the inside. We're off. 10 car, 78, neck and neck. This time they managed to keep it straight. Close race. It was a battle down to the finish, but the 10 car just manages to edge out the 78 by an inch. Great race between these two after a couple of crashes. You can see they both kept it straight. The 78 came to try and bump draft the 10 car, but couldn't get it done, and the 10 car is going to move on to stage 2 and collect 5 points in the regular season. Now we have the 11 of Denny Hamlin versus our reigning series champion, the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. 2 veterans are ready to battle it out to see who's advancing to stage 2. The 48 versus the 11. 11 gets a jump. He's into the wall. The 48 will win. It looks like the 11 cut a tire. That was a huge wreck. Look at this. It was neck and neck off the start. But the minute the 11 car hit the pavement, turned straight left, Hamlin takes a huge wreck into the wall. He's okay. He's getting out of the car. But a cut tire for the 11 will allow the 48 car to advance to stage 2 and pick up the 5 points that come along with a stage 1 wins. So Jimmy Johnson, our reigning series champion, is off to another great start after winning 4 straight races to end last season. The 18 car of Kyle Busch takes on his brother, the 41 of Kurt Busch. Kyle Busch qualified 7th, Kurt Busch qualified 10th. We'll see which one gets the better of the other here in stage 1. Busch with the early jump. Kyle Busch comes back. They make contact. Busch can't finish the race. I mean Kurt Busch when I say Busch. He tried to back across the finish line but couldn't get there. Looks like Busch made some contact with Kyle Busch in the wall. Kyle Busch was sent spinning. Busch tried to drift it across the finish line but then tried to back it once he made contact with the wall, but ends up coming up just a few inches short. We're under caution, but we're back to green here with the restart. Kyle Busch is on the outside. The 41's on the inside. We're off. They're neck and neck again. Both make contact with the wall. Both spin out. We're under caution for the second time in this race. Tough break for both cars. Neither of them was able to finish the race. They're both in the wall. They're both not finishing as they spin out. They'll get new tires, get the damage repaired up, and we'll be back to green to see who's advancing to stage 2. We've moved to the outside lanes. Kyle Busch remains on the outside. We're off. Kyle Busch keeps it straight, but makes contact with the wall at the last second. We're under caution. We're going to get back to green real quick, though. Kurt Busch on the outside now. He makes contact with the ball. Kyle Busch will back it across the finish line. Oh, boy, what a chaotic race that was. Kyle Busch made early contact with the wall. He was sent spinning. He was facing backwards on the track. Kurt Busch was trying to navigate the traffic, but ends up knocking his brother across the finish line. Absolutely crazy series of events that will allow Kyle Busch to win here in stage 1 and advance to stage 2. Kurt Busch will pick up the 1 point that comes with losing stage 1. Kyle Busch will pick up 5. We have the 22 of Joey Logano taking on the 31 of Ryan Newman. Some bad blood here between them at Daytona. You remember, Ryan Newman wrecked Joey Logano last year to keep him from winning the Daytona 500. Logano's on the outside, Newman on the inside. We're off. Logano gets the early jump on Newman. He's into the wall. So is Newman. Logano can't make the finish line. He's literally an inch short. You can see both cars Newman is spinning. Logano is trying to get off the wall and make it to the finish line. And he comes so close. He's just inches short. He's still looking for that Daytona 500 win after being robbed last year. And he's going to end up just short of advancing to stage 2. We are under caution. We're back to green now. Here's the restart. Logano with the jump. He blows a tire. He's into the wall, and Newman wins. Logano very reminiscent of what Hamlin did there. Both cut a left front tire and were sent flying into the wall with hard hits. So that allowed Newman to cruise to the victory, keep it straight, cross the finish line. He's headed to stage 2. And that is the end of stage 1. Stage 2 will feature 2 3-car battles and 1 2-car battle. Our 2-car battle features a couple of Hendrick Motorsports cars. We have the 88 cars. We have the 88 of Alex Bowman and the number 9 of Chase Elliott. Elliott is in his second year in the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series. Bowman is in his first. He is a rookie. We'll see if the 88 car can get it done and take the win. He's on the outside. Chase Elliott is on the inside. We're off. Bowman gets the jump. He makes contact with the Elliott. They both spin in the wall. We're under caution here to start off stage 2. It's the second caution Bowman has been involved in today. You can see Elliott made slight contact with Bowman. That sent both cars spinning short of the finish line. We will have to have a restart to see who will advance to stage 3. Elliott will now take the outside as Bowman has selected the inside. We're off. Bowman gets a slight jump on the 9 car. He'll keep it straight. Moves to the right side of the track to block off Elliott, and he will win the race. Nice driving there from the rookie to advance to stage 3. He's in contention for a Daytona 500 win. Elliott tried to move to the left to avoid the 88 car. However, it cost him as he made contact with the wall. The 88 crosses that finish line to take the stage 2 win and collect the 5 points that come with winning stage 2. Now we have the 18 of Kyle Busch, the 2 of Brad Keselowski, and the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. Some veterans here. The former Daytona 500 champion and the former series champion will battle it out with Brad Keselowski for a chance to head to stage 3 and a chance to win the 2018 Daytona 500. It looks like we're going 3 wide with Kyle Busch in the middle. Busch gets the jump on Keselowski and Johnson. He'll keep it straight, moves to block Keselowski, and wins the race. Fantastic driving from Kyle Busch. Look at this move he puts on Brad Keselowski here. Johnson has trouble when he hits the track and spins out, but Kyle Busch moves to the right side to prevent Brad Keselowski from being able to make a pass on him. That takes some air off Brad Keselowski's car. He makes contact with the wall, and the 18 car wins. Fantastic driving from the veteran Kyle Busch as he looks to win his second Daytona 500. He's obviously got some experience. You can see here, it's a couple of car lengths there for Kyle Busch. He easily wins this Stage 2 matchup and picks up 5 more regular season points. Now we have another 3-car matchup. 2 Chevys and a Ford from Stuart Haas. It's the 10 car. Then we have a couple of Richard Childress racing cars. We have the 3 of Austin Dillon and the 31 of Ryan Newman. Austin Dillon is our highest qualifier. He qualified 3rd. He'll be on the inside. Almirola in the middle, and Ryan Newman on the outside. Austin Dillon will win the race as Almirola blows a tire and heads into the wall. Austin Dillon easily wins that. They'll take a look. Almirola and Dillon were neck and neck on the restart. Dillon had a slight nose, but then Almirola cuts a tire and goes flying over Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman is just able to avoid the wreck there, but it doesn't matter because Austin Dillon was flying down the track. He takes the win. He'll be headed to the final and will battle for his first NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series win in Stage 3 along with Kyle Busch and Alex Bowman. One more look at that finish. Really no contrast between the Richard Childress racing cars. Austin Dillon easily cruises to the victory, defeats Ryan Newman by a couple of car lengths there. So now we head to Stage 3 where 3 cars will battle it out for the win. We have the 88 of Alex Bowman, the rookie. He's driving for Hendrick Motorsports in a Chevy. He's taken over for Dale Earnhardt Jr. We know this car is fantastic on plate tracks. Let's see if he can get a win here. Then we have the 3 of Austin Dillon. He qualified 3rd today. He would love to get his first NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series win and solidify himself a spot in the playoffs after he missed them last year. And then it's the 18 of Kyle Busch, the reigning Daytona 500 champion. He won in dramatic fashion last year over Joey Logano and Ryan Newman. He's driving for Joe Gibbs Racing in a Toyota. So, Alex Bowman has chosen the outside lane in the 88 car. The middle lane is going to Austin Dillon, and the inside lane is going to the 18 of Kyle Busch. We're 3 wide for the 2018 Season 2 Daytona 500 here in the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series. Dillon gets the early jump. Kyle Busch is into the wall. Dillon cruises to victory, just edging out the 88 of Alex Bowman. Kyle Busch had early problems. He got into the wall. Alex Bowman and Austin Dillon kept it straight, but Dillon was too fast for the rookie 88 of Bowman. Austin Dillon picks up his first ever NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series win in the most dramatic way, winning at Daytona. A huge win for Austin Dillon. He will burn it down across the finish line. Congratulations to the 3-car True Chiefs. Absolutely incredible series of events. The Monster Energy Cup Series pole sitter was Alex Bowman. The NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series pole sitter for the Daytona 500, Alex Bowman. The Monster Energy's NASCAR Cup Series Daytona 500 champion, Austin Dillon. The NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series Daytona 500 champion is Austin Dillon. Congratulations to the 3-car sponsors, the Diamond Sword Gamer and Justin's Dirt Track channel. One last look at Austin Dillon here in Victory Lane for you sponsors and crew chiefs. Congratulations to you on the early season win and getting a spot in the chase. The 16 cars battled hard, but in the end, it's the 3-car coming away with the victory. Thank you so much for watching this presentation of the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series. Before we go, let's go ahead and take a look at the results. Austin Dillon, not Dale Earnhardt, Austin Dillon, Alex Bowman, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, and Eric Almirola are your top 5. And the Daytona, or in the point standings after Daytona for the regular season, are the exact same order. Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch, Alex Bowman make up your top 3. Your wins, obviously Austin Dillon has 1, and because they made it to Stage 3, Austin Dillon picked up 5 points, Alex Bowman picked up 3 points, and Kyle Busch picked up 1 point. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned. We are headed to Atlanta for our next race. We will see you there, and happy racing. See you all later, and good luck. Peace.